Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to System Shock. The remake, specifically, not the original. The original I've already done a Let's Play on quite a long time ago. This, as I said, is a remake of the original 1994 game by Looking Glass Studios. This one is made by Night Dive and published by Prime Matter. Now, Night Dive, you may remember, are a company that sort of built itself on bringing old games into the modern era. Namely by updating them to allow them to run not only on modern systems, but at modern resolutions and things like that. And then occasionally there'll be text touch-ups, things like that. Bug fixes. But, yeah. With this one, they've gone a little bit further. Night Dive, I believe, did do the System Shock was Enhanced Edition, I believe it was called, and are working on System Shock 2 Enhanced Edition, but they have completely remade System Shock from scratch, using Kickstarter funds and funds from their other sales. Because yes, this game was a Kickstarted one, and I myself was a backer. I have played the backer beta. It's pretty good. So, yeah, I already kind of know what I'm in for. And I played a little bit of this on my laptop while I was on holiday. Because I picked the 1 week that they decided to release this to go on holiday. So, obviously this is now late. But hey-ho, what can you do? So, let's just make sure that we've got everything set correctly. Yep, that's all fine. Yeah. I've had to turn the volume down because the cinematic was too loud. That's why I canned the last attempt at recording this. It was deafening. So yes, let's try again this time, hopefully with less ear blasting. So, much like the original System Shock, you can actually set the difficulty of each individual component of the game separately. They do not, however, have a navigation difficulty option. Unfortunately, my sense of direction is still going to get me lost. Though, hopefully I don't end up having to resort to a goddamn walkthrough while recording. Because I hadn't found the pause button at that point. Yes, that's what I did in my original System Shock Let's Play, and I'm still embarrassed about it. That's why I keep bringing it up. But hey. So yeah, if you want the combat to be super easy, but have a hard time with the puzzles, then by all means you can go for that. And you can also do it the other way around. You can turn off the mission well, not completely, but you can basically, well, like it says there, waypoints will assist the hacker in navigating Citadel Station. Mission critical items cannot be dropped. Or you can have it basically on a timer. You have 10 hours to shop Shodan, and you will die permanently if the restoration bay is not activated. And then, of course, you have the Cyberspace, where basically they will either be mostly passive, or you will immediately die if you fail. I, however, am going to go for 2 across the board, because that's the way I am. Let's go. And now I have to watch this again. I don't mind. It's got good music. You'll see in a minute. Whee! So, there's Unreal Engine, Prime Matter and Night Dive Studios. I'm sure it is.
It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going into the weekend.
Nice for them to use Celsius when we're actually in Atlanta. Because normally if we're in Atlanta, it would be in Fahrenheit. Devil's Den. I wonder what's in there.
Planetary news. Tri-Optimum Citadel Station will celebrate its 10th year of operations this week. Citadel Station completed construction in 2062 and has been Tri-Optimum's flagship space station specializing in robotics, genetic, and pharmacological research.
And killer AIs, but we've not got to that bit yet. Instead, the drone has found its target. That happens to be us. The hacker. Now, this is new to the remake. You could not play through the hacker's attempt to get into Tri-Optimum's network and steal implants. In the original, you could only view it as text. So, yes, nice little addition. Also, I will take a moment to comment on the graphics style. The graphics style is very, it's very nice actually. I kind of like it. It's like, it is pixelated, like you can see all the pixels here, but it's also quite crisp, if you kind of get my meaning. Or get the gist, whichever. Hang on a minute. Is that just going through riffs from the old System Shock? We've got a game brick, which we can't actually interact with, sadly. Yeah, we can interact with a few things in this apartment, but there's the original System Shock. Coffin tank. Space monster. You know, the thing is, that's a really generic name, but there's probably a game with that name. I mean, I wasn't around in the NES era, so Sega Mega Drive and all that lot, so ooh, we can fiddle with the lights to turn them all on. This can't possibly go wrong. Can I open the door? I cannot see myself because the mirror is not functional. Can you flush the toilet though? No, it's auto flushing. Like, ooh. And there's the shower. Anyway, we should probably stop messing around and go over here. For we have been attempting to hack into the network, and we have now succeeded. You can actually stay here and listen to the radio, but I think, if I remember correctly, it does stop eventually. But it does have quite a lot to say, though. Quick, it's the feds. Yeah, that'll teach it. That'll show them that you're up to no good. God, that was a really poorly constructed sentence. Yes, let's also flip off the Tri-Optimum security staff. That's going to go well, isn't it?
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here.
And there we are.
I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle. I see the silent plan. Remove the hood.
Well, I am the protagonist. Rude.
I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Try Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
I like how this room kind of looks like before all this digital stuff popped up. It kind of looks like something from BioShock. Now, obviously, kind of understandable because BioShock was actually very much inspired by System Shock. I mean, the names are even similar. And I think some of the former Looking Glass Studios employees did work on BioShock. So, you know. I don't know like the full history of all of that sort of stuff, but
I may have other work for you once this is over.
yes. Thank you, Diego, who now has a head. Yeah, that was a bug at one point where he didn't have a head. I think that was during the back beta. Which I was not allowed to record. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. But yeah, that's the reason I didn't have a video on it. Because I was not allowed. And that was a flash. I'm now going to have to put a warning on this video. Thank you again. And up we get. Neurosurgery. We have indeed had neurosurgery. And now we are into the game proper. Revived. Subject Earls 9546. Surgery. Neural implant. Cryogenic healing. 6 months. Yes, indeed. Right. Let's just go around and grab everything, because like I said, I've played through... Well, I've played through the first section of the game. Specifically, up to when you have conquered this level, pretty much. And I know that grabbing everything you can is kind of important. For something that has been added since the original System Shock. Push the button. Pull the string. And here's our pipe. Looks a lot better than the original System Shock, didn't it? I mean, to be fair, the whole thing looks better than the original System Shock, because the original System Shock was basically just like a spreadsheet with a sort of thing on the screen. But hey-oh, a picture on the screen. Still, what can you do? At least the pipe does not look like it was designed in Microsoft Paint. Which the original obviously did, because it was from 1994. Not exactly the graphical masterpiece. I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. Anyway, mapping thing. We collected it. Let's grab the key card. Let's also grab the multimedia data reader, because that's kind of important. Hello, Rebecca Lansing.
We got someone. Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consultant for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans from Citadel Station show biological outbreak is in progress. We're in comms blackouts. Shodan is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for a potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation under control. I'll contact you through military neural implants soon. Lansing out.
Spoiler alert, he isn't. Alright. So, yes. I can use tab to bring up the inventory. Now, I will say the readability of this purple thing is not exactly spectacular. Let's set it back to green, I guess. This is the original. Yes, that's more what what the game is designed for. It's a shame because I like purple. Purple is the best colour. Yeah, fine. I'll do it. Hello, friendly robot. I said, hello, friendly robot. Alright, if you ignore me, then I'm going to hit you with this thing. Prepare to be served. Bonk. I pinned myself in a corner. This was not smart. I'm not going to die to the first enemy in the game. That'd be embarrassing. And yes, much like the original game. Well, I mean, look at it. It's the original game, just updated significantly. Hello, camera. Bonk. So, for those who have never played System Shock before, allow me to explain why I just hit that camera. So, Shodan, obviously removing the ethical restraints on a AI has gone really badly wrong. And, well, we kind of, she kind of took over the station, which I'm sure you can probably tell. I'm sure that's not a spoiler. And yeah, we now have to batter every single one of the cameras that we see in order to release her grip on the level. There are also other things that we can find, but that is for later. For now, however, let's heal. Yeah, being on the healing suite is pretty useful, because we have access to this. As long as we are not in combat, we can come back and use it, and it will restore us to full health. We also have, I take it, there we go, head-mounted vision unit. If we press L, we have a light. It does, I believe, drain energy? I can't remember. I know the... Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Maybe that was the original? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's zap ourselves. Recharge our energy. And yes, we do have to go through there, but as you can see, there's a keypad here. We need to unlock it. Shut it. Level security now 92%. Hello there, dead person. Ugh. It's a bit worse for wear. I recommend a pipe. Surgery successful. Alright. Not enough room to take all items. What was that item? Food bar wrapper. Not spectacular. Right, so recycle is 0 credits, and vaporize is 2 scrap. So we'll take that. That. So, yes, there is now a recycle and scrap mechanic. So you can pick up all these random things around the station, and they will give you either scrap when you vaporize them, or you can put them in a recycler to give you credits. If you put 10 scrap in the recycler, you will get 1 credit for it. Now, things that do actually have a recycle reward, you can vaporize them, but they will provide you less credits than if you just put the thing itself in. However, some things, like this bio-waste bag for example, they actually don't give you any recycling rewards, so you might as well just vaporize them. Same with these scalpels. That syringe is... So, yeah, that gives you either 1 credit or 5 scrap. Given you need 10 scrap to make 1 credit, you might as well just take the whole thing in. Anything else that's 0? Is that vaporize? There's that. 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 And we're off to a pretty good start, I would say. That much scrap. And you do also have proper inventory management as well. I can't remember how to rotate, however. How do I rotate the things? I can't remember how to rotate the goddamn thing. There, fine, just do it that way. That. There we go. Right. Grab the stick, plug it into our hand. New code. Let's read it. Nick, I understand you're new here, but you need to remember the door code to the healing suites is 451. Don't forget it, as we have a VIP recovering from neurosurgery, and Abel Diego, head of operations on station, seems to be anxious about them waking up. With that in mind, please let me know immediately if there is a change in our guest's condition. As an aside, I need you to clean out the supply closet in the healing suite. The possessions from the last patient who expired last month are still there. Move them to the storage section in the maintenance tunnel, just north of the healing suites. It's where we put the patient's belongings if they die during their sleep. It's kind of like a lost and found, mostly lost. From Dr. Joseph Lewis. Alright. 451. It is, I believe, the same as the original game. Pretty sure it was 451 originally. And... Fine, I'll press the button. And 451. Success. Hello there, you don't look friendly. Let's hit him with a pipe. Bonk. What a git. Alright. Now prepare for the longest goddamn thing in the game.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope the somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072.
Yes, it is.
You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level
Yes.
2 contains the research laboratories.
Yes.
3 houses the Department of Maintenance.
Yes.
And the storage cells are on level 4.
Good.
The flight deck is on level 5.
Okay.
Level 6 holds crew facilities and
Yes.
executive suites.
Okay.
Level 7 is systems engineering.
Thank you.
Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level
Oh dear.
9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant.
No, it can't, thanks to you.
Pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Right. So, she has now given us all our directions that we need. However, we have half cyborgs, I guess. They seem to have put implants, like, in everyone's... I don't really know what this thing's doing. Hello there! Fancy meeting you here. You're a cyborg. Noodle. And sucker. Alright. Cyborg surgeon, yes. Don't worry. You will now not be surgeoned anymore. Though, there's keycard. Let's just put them out of their misery. Bonk. And bonk. And they fell off. Okay, right. Vaporize. 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 I'm running out of space, sadly. I will need to... Can't find room. I know exactly what is room. If we rotate that, put that there, then put... There we go. Audio logs contain important information about the environment. Yes, it is. And it's done via Bluetooth. Mira Stackhouse. Let's see what you have to say.
Whoever finds this, take out the cameras and the CPU nodes, and you'll gain more control of the level you're on. Shodan, see everything. Do better than us. I told you. I told you we wouldn't be apart for long.
Yes, indeed. It's all very grimdark. Which is kind of to be expected. This is a horror game after all. But it's a horror action. And now, for the bits I really suck at. The puzzles. Oh dear god, the puzzles. I really should have put it on like puzzle 1 just for the video. But I may extend this into a series, so I didn't want to go and, you know... right. Well, we'll... So, what's the general premise of this one? Oh god. Oh dear god. Okay. Right. So where am I actually taking this? Is he going there? Well, now what? So... that just then goes in a loop. People are now no doubt screaming at the screen right now, saying, "Oh, this is what you..." Hang on, what's that? Is that where I'm meant to go? Yeah. No, this is what you're meant to do, you idiot. And quite frankly, I don't blame them. Oh god, those have specific ways they have to go as well. Okay. Is it just me, or is the bloom really, really high here? Like, I can barely see what I'm doing. And I know that's... I did put the brightness up because YouTube is YouTube, and therefore I really need to put the brightness up. Otherwise the compression is going to be absolutely killer. But still. Oh, hang on. Get that down there. If I... what way round is it? Well, I can't move that one, so... do I have to light all these up? Clicking random buttons wins again. Okay, right, let's move. Let's go. I hear sniffling, and sure enough, it's our friendly neighborhood bot thing. Let's put the actual light on. Hello! He's got a flamethrower now. I don't remember if he had a flamethrower in the original, but he does now. So that's all that matters. I don't know why a repair bot would have a flamethrower, but, well, we'll go with it. What's this button do? Ooh, lights. That's nice. Say hello to the recycle station. Recycle units can be used to convert junk items into tri-credits. Yes, it can. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, there is only 3 slots. Oh, well, technically 9 slots, but it's 3 by 3. That's really annoying. So, we're going to be here a while. Can I split this? I can't seem to split. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to use all 43. Let's not take all. And that'll give us 7. No one behind me. No. Yeah, you do have to be careful. Because, let's stick that in. Stop. Gives us 2. And that should give us 4. Yep. So yeah, this is what most of the first part of the game is, and that. Oh wait, no, those are vaporizers. Oh, I should have vaporized them earlier. Oh, fine, whatever. Boop. Yeah, this is what the first part of the game is, just recycling everything on the level. I'm only going to do this once. I'm not going to make you sit through this constantly. That would be mean. And besides, we're already like half an hour into this, and I really haven't done much in the grand scheme of things. Right. Let's go. So, we can go through that door there. That takes us over here to the armory, which you may very well remember from the original game. Unless you haven't played it, in which case you won't. And then we got up here the 2 healing packs. Yep. You've got nothing on you. Let's have a look, see what's down here. It's a mutant. Hello. Bonk. Bonk. Thank you for the can of drink. Ooh, tri-credit. I suppose we'll try quarter. Ooh, there's something spooky down here. Hang on a minute. I swear I've missed something. This person has not had a good time.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die, but I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration base, so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen bay. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
Isn't this just the happiest game? But yes, as we can probably tell, yeah, that didn't really go to plan. Alright, let's go. Rare. Don't rare me. Get away. I swear. Yep, there's a camera. There's also a bot here, I thought, if I remember correctly. Down to 84. Nothing. Oh, you've got something. I'll take that made a kit as well. Right, where's that goddamn robot? There you are. Come on. Gang the git. Well, actually, no, that's more than mutants. He's just a git. Now this. Yeah, we don't want to go there, yep. We need something, we need some way of fighting off the radiation. And usually what's in there is not worth the damage. Although, I could just go back to the healing bay. Or healing chair, bed, table thing.
The screaming finally stopped. But the scraping at the door. Kate, Jen, George, Ryan, they're gone. I really made it out myself. I'm never coming back. Why is this happening?
Well, I tell you why, but it may have something to do with us. And say hello to something that is new in this game, as far as I'm aware. The wrench. Now, is this a... Oh, hello there. You look nasty. Is this a... reference to System Shock 2? Possibly. But, yeah. I'm not going to complain about a new melee weapon. Now, the problem with this is that it has slightly less attack range. The good thing about it, however, is that it does more damage. So, you can kind of see there. So this does 18 to 30 damage. That's 18 on just a quick hit like that, or on a slow hit like this. That does 30. The pipe does 15 to 25. It's got the same armor penetration, so basically, do you want to go for damage, raw damage, or do you want to go for attack range? Normally you'd go probably for attack range, to be fair, but I like the monkey wrench, so let's bonk in with it. Because it makes his head explode, which is going to get me demonetized. Assuming I even monetize this video, which I don't know. I may not. Hello? No one here. No one here yet. Good. I didn't pick up anything I want to scrap, did I? No. I might scrap the pipe, but we'll see. We'll leave it for now. So actually, I do want to go in here. With that key card I got from the other room. Skulls, not particularly useful. They have no scrap value, and they reward no credits. So, yeah. A frag grenade. Not going to complain about a frag grenade. And a tri-pop soda. And some bullets. Oh yeah, I picked up a gun, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, it's a damaged mini pistol. Oh, god damn it. It's not actually a proper mini pistol. Fine, back down we go. Let's recycle it. Gives us 15 scrap or 3 credits, so yeah, I'm not going to complain. No, don't take all. Dimbat. Just scrap the damn thing. Alright. Okay, now 40 minutes in, let's actually go out into the wider world. I didn't heal, did I? I'll be back. Luckily, no one spawned here yet. Because yes, enemies do spawn in, kind of. They, Shodan sort of ships them in from underneath the floor. I don't know if they have, like, unlimited numbers. They may do, they may not. But, honestly, I can't remember. Suppose I'll take those and I'll bring them down in a minute. Hello. You need to go in that room, but you are a little bit transfixed by the TV. Bonk! Bonk. Should have really aimed for his, What is that? Is that a cyborg? I think that's a cyborg. Yes, I probably should have aimed for his head rather than his arse, but, you know. This is a good hiding place. Shit, he's coming this way. Bonk. Yet another one. Might be one underneath the floor, or it might be... Oh, hang on. What's that noise? That's him. Well, I can't hear his head, so on the arse it is. I like how they actually react to where you hit them. That's good. Medical reports. Physical deformalities, convulsions, and no response to conventional treatments. This new mystery virus has me rattled. Origin is supposedly from an experiment on research, but there are no notes to be found. Why are we not getting any treatment recommendations if we made it? Why is Diego silent during all this? I'll consult with Dr. Stackhouse tomorrow, since she has 2 more patients with similar conditions. Okie dokie. Grab everything we can. Everything that is not nailed down shall be going into my inventory. Ooh, biological systems monitor. Displays the user's health status. Can't find room for anything. Okay. Oh dear God. Right. So this is where you have to start making sacrifices, as it were. Do you just make loads and loads of trips, or do you actually, you know, just keep making, or just vaporize everything and then accept you're going to lose credits? Let's vaporize that. Anything else for 0? That's that. Up to 22. I mean, I'm already losing credits anyway, because you can't actually... Ooh, I'll take that. That gives me 1 credit and 5 scrap. Yeah, this UI, this purple UI is not the best. I wonder if it's worth... Because you can actually... opacity. Okay, you can't actually increase the opacity anymore. That's a shame. What colours do you have? Lithium, hazardous, or argon? Hey, that's the Half-Life one. Yeah, it's the Half-Life. I'm certain that's Half-Life. I don't know. I like messing around with different colours, I suppose. Infrared. That one looks quite nice. And it's slightly more readable. Okay, we'll use that for a minute. I still think that, yes, I did have one of those. And another one of those. Alright, I'm going to go do some scrapping, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, everything's scrapped. Let's go. Now, yes, there is a cyborg over there, and we ideally do not want to upset him just yet. That's where there is a gun. I remember that. Ah, there we go. Hello, gun. We're not going to waste ammo on a mutant, though. We're going to bonk him in the arse. If I hear the mutant, not the mutant, the cyborg. She picked up that grenade, I think. He says everything's nominal. That's right, you stay over there. There's another one.
Yes, Mother. I hear you.
There's definitely another one.
Everything
There he is. Down you go. Let's grab the other one warrior. That's quite far away. 1, 2. Three. Perfect. Absolutely textbook. I'll take that. I'll take that. And combat music. Now, there's the cyborg up there. The hopper's here. Right. We want to go to medical and grab the not medical. We want to go to the what's it called? This bit. This is where we want to go. I hear a mutant. Where are you? Hello. Don't mind if I give you some surgery on your brain. Thank you. Right. Ooh. That reminds me, I didn't pull out that camera in the other area. And, it's fine. God damn it. See, the pipe is still useful to have around in some aspects. Right. What is this? Engineer's report. Shodan's been stretched too thin. With Shodan controlling or monitoring every system on the station, it isn't surprising to see her built-in security subroutine showing its flaws. As of now, it is randomly sealing storage lockers and storing the code to access them in cybercores that are only accessible via cyberspace. Throwing this useless information into the same cores as sensitive station information will create an exploit. I'll have Shodan generate defensive systems to keep away any would-be hackers until this issue is resolved. Which is now going to be a slight issue. I will take this med card though. Okay. Now I'm going to issue a warning about cyberspace. Cyberspace is very, it shouldn't trigger anything like epilepsy, but I'm going to issue an epileptic warning anyway, because honestly I know, obviously I don't have it, so I'm not sure what can and can't trigger, but there is some effects that may potentially cause an issue. Hopefully not, but I'm going to issue that warning anyway. All of this video will be chaptered, so you can just skip the chapter should you require it. There we go. Say hello to cyberspace. Looks much improved over the previous version, doesn't it? I don't know why I keep saying that, because of course it's going to look better than the game that came out in 1994. So yes, we have a single weapon, the Pulsar Combat. Well, at least we have the only one at the moment. And Shodan will occasionally spawn enemies. It's all very retro. Very Tron. And decoy evasion 1 software acquired. And I got some health, and hang on a minute. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I can see outside. If you look at the right angle, yeah, you can see outside into cyberspace. Alright. Oh, bugger, they closed the door behind me. Okay, fine. Ow. It's fine. Got integrity restoration. I am awful at these 6DoF style things. Like Descent, for example, if that was the name. I think it was the name. And Forsaken. Like I'm now kind of upside down, and I don't know where I am. There we go. Let's reset to. I also keep driving into things. It's funny because I liked Forsaken. I really liked Forsaken, but yeah, I was really bad at it. Recall software acquired. It's fine, and that's what we're after. Barrier deactivated. Ow. I should really use the decoy. Yeah, it's too late now. Right, what happened to the doggy? Did I kill him? I might have killed him. Alright, what's in here? And that, I believe, is the exit. Oh. In the other room. Is that an exit? I think that's an exit. Ow, ow. Oh, balls. Ow. Ow. Okay. Let's murder Elise, use decoy. I think I just blew up my own decoy. Doesn't matter. At least it sort of confused the dogs. And here is our secondary objective. Well, let's say secondary objective, our main objective. Medical armory now unlocked. Excellent. And boom. Perfect. That, and out we go. Yeah, that's fine, but I can just go. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can spawn in enemies if you like, but what's the point in sticking around? Into the Doctor Who time vortex we go. And I have not had someone spawn behind me. Excellent. And say hello to the armory, which has the mag pulse. And I should have enough coins that I can, afford both of these, so... Boop. And... Boop. So I have spent 40 and gained 20 extra ammo. Okay, my inventory management has left a little bit to be desired. Let's grab this, grab that. We can't grab those. Right, so that's everything by the looks of it. So vaporize that. Vaporize that. Let's move that up there. You know what? Let's vaporize the scissors. We're going to lose out on money, but I'm sure it's fine. And there was a scalpel. That can immediately vaporize. Oh, there's a tag here. We can... So I got 16. Oh, I forgot I could vaporize the hat. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Damage spark beam. No, I'm definitely returning that to the thing because that is 4 credits, or 2 credits if I break it down. So you know. Right. Stay away. Yeah. You're not kidding. Right, so the mag pulse is essentially an EMP shotgun. Well, not really shotgun, but it's... You can pump it up. Laser musket is from Fallout 4 is probably the most apt comparison because you can charge it to 2 pulses and then just... Like that. There we go. 1 mag pulse was enough to bring it down. Now there is Cyborg up there, but we don't really care about him. Let's go out here.
Phenomenal. Smother. I hear you. Patrol. I hear. I obey.
You buggering off?
Everything nominal. Obey.
He's buggered off. Right, there we go. I should be able to get to the end of the corridor, peek around, and bonk, bonk, bonk. Excellent. And poof. I'll try those 2 in a minute. Because this is actually the point of our first objective. Including an actual working spark beam. Is an energy weapon. Yes. That does not use ammo, that uses our energy bar. So we've effectively got infinite ammo as long as we can keep finding energy terminals. Systems analyzer allows the user to monitor the status of Citadel Station's systems. And more things for us to take to the scrap, but I am obviously not going to do that on camera. Because that would be boring. Okay, Nathan Darcy, tell us what you know. Oh yeah, Nathan Darcy's dead.
The only way to stop the mining laser is to fire it into the station's own shields. I barely made it to my office, so you'll need to get up to the research level, get isotope X-22 for the shields, and get the safety override code for the laser. down to the reactor and use X-22 to power the shields. The laser can be fired from the research central control after you enter the safety override code number 2. Ha!
Now, I don't know who shot him, because that sounds to me like a gunshot, not a spark beam shot, but hey ho, what can you do? Oh, is that a pen? That's a pen! Ooh, nice. Notebook. It's 1 scrap. Perfect. Now I need something else for 1 scrap, and then I've got yes, I've got all I need. I'll have to come back for all this later. Another thing. David Honig.
Shodan has locked down the elevators. Mira says if we can lower the security on the level, we'll be able to gain access to restricted areas and get the lifts moving again. She says smashing cameras and taking the medical CPU nodes offline will help, but I don't see the point. This thing is everywhere.
And yes, that's when we find out that we need to do that, essentially. V-mail. Station status. Rotation. Ecopods 3 remaining. Life pods disabled. Shields offline. Reactor output 30-odd%. Saturn orbit. Alright. So yes, that would have been I guess we were meant to find that one before we found the one where he was saying, my infected arm is going to kill me. And then it killed him, and then he got munched. Or he got munched. Just straight out. I don't know. Could be either. Door is manually locked. Can I go in through another way? Okay. So apparently violence isn't the answer. That's a shame. Okay. Well, you know, I would say that's probably a good place to stop. Because, yeah, we've got through probably about maybe half, nearly. I'd say maybe about 25%, actually, of the first level, and I think you generally get the idea from this. So, yeah, this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring this to be a series at some point. What matters more to me is, like, with this game, it's not really about the feedback, though you are more than welcome to feedback if you wish, because I always like feedback. Feedback's nice. Well, just comments in general, really. But, yeah, this is a game I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and although the road to actually get it was a little rocky, I'd say I am very much enjoying it, and it was actually worth the wait. So, yes, congratulations to Night Dive, I suppose. That's, they have released a very good game. One which certainly meets my expectations. But that is it for today. So, let's try getting up there soon. We've had no secrets. No. Yeah. So, as long as the file size isn't too big, I will make this a series. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, I have been Caldaris. Goodbye.